Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Well, he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Second and 10, Stafford again. His throw caught right around the 6. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Stafford, the quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a carry for P-Ryan. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on third down, Smith. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 50, it's Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Now Smith. Operating from the gun. Caught on the right side. Reed. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
On.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Big 20, big 20.
To throw again. Stafford. Roberts with it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
From his goal line here, Smith. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10, Smith again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Lions will take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Room to run past midfield. And he cut Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here come the Redskins now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a give to Miller. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll find Thielen working the middle. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
From the gun on third down, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now Smith, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now to the left here to Reed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Geis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Right back to him on first down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go, 15.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Smith. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Pernell McPhee in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Smith. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
I said I-D-D.
Smith on 1st down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.